Yeah. Sound like some superhero.
Toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Too strong. They get there and take him down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's playing this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. So
here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Another throw on second down in this
coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline. What a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 11 yards and the Panther first down. Back to throw again. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Franklin found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football to the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down, Franklin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Franklin trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Throwing again, Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 7 yards there and a first down. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Franklin, quick slant, caught by Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first and 10 is Connor. 3 yards on the... Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Franklin. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Franklin. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You complete 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves, finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Franklin. That pass complete to Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Franklin. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back to the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine we were in the owner's box right now, and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Franklin over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Franklin. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graves. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
Touchdown, Panthers! Tommy Tremble from 6 yards away.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down, Franklin. And that is incomplete. Biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now, they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
Connor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. They're going to go with it incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Sanders' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Franklin. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's
a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graves. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Franklin. He finds his man complete. It's Graves. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by a field goal. A little over a minute to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franklin. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. superhero. I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. Me just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. Me just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot